Well, welcome to the organizational meeting for the town of Tustin, January 2nd, 2025. Call the meeting to order. We'll begin with a pledge. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Still heard it in my head. 1.3 announcements. Tax collector will be in the office for collections Monday through Thursday, 9 to 4, Fridays 9 to 2, or by appointment. They will accept cash, check, and credit cards. Department of Motor Vehicles will be at the Tustin Community Hall the third Tuesday, this January 21st, from 10 to 3. And theirs for water and sewer bills can now be paid by debit or credit card in the town clerk's office. 2.1 supervisors appointments. Has everybody had a chance to go over these and they're okay with the breakdown? I'm still looking. Anybody wants to join the energy committee, by all means, rush to the front of the line.
How those lights come?
At the next meeting, it's not going to be pretty.
Did we get an update?
I did. The company that is doing our monitoring is going belly up. So we've got 3 options that I'll present to the board. One of them will be an increase of $28,000 to monitor our lights. So that'll be a discussion for next week, and I'll forward everybody the emails so they've got an idea of it. See what you did?
Sorry, it was a joke.
A motion to approve the appointments in 2.1 as presented.
I'll make that motion.
A second?
I'll second.
Further discussion? Anybody last chance for wanting off of anything? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? 2.2 of the board appointments. Our Upper Delaware Council, the Scenic Byway. Cass, I've got you as the alternate to the Upper Delaware Scenic Byway. Okay. The only change on this is the official depositories at the bottom of page 3. We have Jeff Bank. We will also include Catskill Hudson for the remainder of our time that we've got there before all accounts are finally removed. So I would accept a motion on 2.2 to make the following board appointments for 2025 as presented in 2.2.
So moved.
Second? Further discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Meeting times, and we'll do this. Since I did not include that in the 2.2, I will include the meeting times in 2.3. I took out our work session, unless anybody wishes to see that return. The only other thing we need to make is a building committee time. Greg, we are deferring to you on this. One of the suggestions was after the water and sewer committee on Monday morning. That'd be at the month first Monday of the month at 9 a.m. Or any other.
No, the water and sewer.
Water and sewer is at 9, so we would,
Oh, I'm
one
sorry.
meet at 10, right? Building would be,
Yeah, let me,
segue into building, but I
yeah,
mean,
I put the wrong.
I have no problem with it, I just thought you're the busiest.
So, but that has to be public facing, right?
It is, yes.
So are we in danger of it being immediately after if the water and sewer meeting goes late?
No, it would just follow.
Okay.
Yeah. They rarely, I mean, generally they go late because we're talking
Yeah.
about others, just the bids and.
The rest of you are very chatty.
Yeah. Was there another date or time that you think would work
No,
better?
can we start with that?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just can't do it this Monday, I have,
So the first
I'm
meeting
not
will
here this Monday.
yeah, so let's do it February,
it'll begin in February.
Okay.
Because the only other thing was to do it either before or after your park meeting. And that kind of after your park meeting, could get into the evening.
Maybe 4 p.m. is better after the parks meet or before the parks meeting. Does that work for you, Kev?
I'm flexible, I don't know.
Let's do that then.
Okay,
4 p.m. and then 5.
Okay,
so that'll, so
so,
the water
So
and
the
sewer is
first one
9
could be the
AM.
13th or it could be February.
Yeah, we'll make it
Park meeting is Monday evening, right?
5
Monday
p.m.
evenings at 5. So the building will be Monday at 4.
And we can start on the 13th or in February.
oh, so it isn't, oh, I thought it was the same day as the water.
It is this week, this month in January, it's been moved to the 13th.
Oh, okay. I don't think that's. Oh, it's Monday? No, it isn't. Because the library board. So the 13th, let's do it February then,
Okay.
because that's the library board meeting.
Okay, so that'll be the first Mondays, starting in February at 4 PM.
Thanks for working with my schedule, everybody.
So 2.3 meeting time and places will include the meetings that are listed there.
Excuse me.
Yep.
Sorry. So is water and sewer meeting on the 6th of January?
Yeah, at 9.
Okay,
That's
I
just, that hasn't changed. We're just,
okay,
I have to miss that.
We're just screwing up the building department.
fine.
A motion to accept the meeting time and place as presented in 2.3. I'll make the motion. A second,
also,
2 seconds makes a third. Further discussion, all in favor? Aye, opposed. 2.4 is our compensation schedule. Everything is the same as far as the zoning and planning board chairs and officers or members of those boards. The rest of the breakdown is per our budget. The only thing we've got in there that is different is the mileage, or is that, nope, that's in a different one. Take that away. So all of these either come out of the contracts or they come out of our budget that the board has previously approved. Any discussion about that before we make a motion to accept?
we,
Now,
we're not talking about the water sewer business?
no, we'll do that at the regular
At the
meeting.
regular meeting. okay.
Yeah, we're gonna leave, and what Kevin's alluding to is that, he and I met with Dave and with Craig in order to, we're gonna have a new contract from Dave. And Craig is going to step up to some more responsibilities, so, the committee will present that to the board, and then we'll do that at the regular meeting. But to cover us between now and then, we'll leave it as it is.
All right. So you need a motion to approve the compensation in Q4?
Yeah.
I'll move that.
I have a motion, a second. I will second. Further discussion? All in favor?
Thank you.
Aye, opposed. 2.5, this is just the acknowledgement that the town board acknowledges the town clerk's appointments. We've got a first, second, and a third deputy, Lee, Victoria, and Jocelyn. I don't think you need a motion on that, do you? But I would make a motion.
Yeah.
The second,
I'll second.
all in favor? Aye, opposed. 2.6, the mileage rate, and this comes out of the IRS for the year of 2025, set at 70 cents per mile, which is up from 67. Let's go through a couple of these and just do one motion, if everybody's okay with that. 2.7 is to use a facsimile signature. 2.8 is to authorize the supervisor to pay public utility bills in accordance with terms to avoid penalties and take advantage of discounts, which means we can pay them in between the bill runs. 2.9, if you want to take a look at this to make sure it's still the same as 24, is a schedule of audit for the bills. We got Cass and Greg in the first, Bruce, Kevin the second, Cass and Greg in the third, and Bruce and Kevin in the fourth. You guys good with that?
Yes, except I have to ask someone to do it in January because I'll be out of town and zooming in.
You just send me a reminder, I'll do it.
Thank you.
And 2.10 is adopting the procurement policy that has been previously set. So that's one that we use when we go for bids, quotes, or verbal quotes. So a motion to pass 2.6 through 2.1 as presented.
And
2.0, yeah.
2.10.
I'll move that.
A second? All in favor? Aye, opposed. 2.11 or 2.11. Tustin Youth appointments. A motion to approve the Tustin Youth appointments as presented.
I'll make that.
Second,
How do you pronounce Van Ben Schooten? Is that how?
then student.
Van Ben Schooten? Yeah, love that name. I'll second that.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed. 2.12. Steve Stewart is the member that is up for a new term. Term would expire 12/31 of 30. And Amy Lohman for another year as clerk to the ZBA, ending in 12/31/25. A motion to approve the ZBA reappointments. I will make the motion. Any further discussion on those two? All in favor? Aye, opposed. Planning board reappointments, Brendan Kenny is up. These are 7-year terms. Term expiring 12/31 of 32, and Amy Lohman as the clerk with an unexpired term of 12/31/25, a 1-year term. And Jocelyn Strumpler as the alternate clerk with an unexpired term of 12/30/2025. She doesn't allow the last day of the month. A motion to approve the planning board reappointments as presented, with Jocelyn being 12/31.
So moved.
Second? I was, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 2.14, Conservation Advisory Council reappointments. Jane is up with the member, unexpired term ending 12/31 of 2030. Bernie Lohman with an unexpired term ending 12/31 of 2030. I'll make a motion to approve the Conservation Advisory Council reappointments as presented.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed. 2.15, the HMEO part-time employee. This is what we've done over the last couple of years for Don in case he needs somebody, such as when Steve was ill. It allows him the authority to hire a part-time position as needed. Usually for snow duties is what he does. And this is an amendment to motion 18-2023. I believe that was the first motion when we started it. Any discussion on that?
There's a rate, or is that his?
He gets the HMEO rate, so it'll be the exact same rate that you see in the,
Okay,
and that was part of the contract.
okay.
We did away with the, maintenance equipment operator, and we went strictly with a heavy maintenance equipment operator because they all have to do the same thing. And being that it's union, it has to fall into the scope of one of those positions. So I would make the motion to accept the 2.15, the HMO part-time employee at the discretion of the highway superintendent for general duties.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed. 2.16, the official undertaking. If anybody wishes to read through that. It says that we will do to the best of our ability to faithfully perform our duties, and that we're ensured to do that.
Oh, right.
I made the motion to accept.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed. Two items that I do not have on here, 2.17. The motion to approve the highway contract amendment. As presented, and that is the pay schedule, the longevity bonus, and the work schedule that is before you. And these are,
When is that contract expire?
December 31st,
Here?
2024. Oh, the one, no, this one is a 2-year contract, but it was 26.
2-year contract, but there's a reflection for the wages. In 27.
27.
Oh, so that's that's the end of the contract.
3-year contract. Thank you. A motion to authorize the supervisor to sign.
So moved.
A second?
I'll second.
Further discussion? All in favor? Aye, opposed? 2.18, I have a request from the chair of the Parks Committee, Parks and Open Space Committee to, for the appointment of Susie McGowan.
Denise Noble. Susie's already on it.
Can't reappoint her then.
You could.
How do you spell the first name?
JINIECE.
JINIECE.
Yeah, GINIECE Noble, NOB.
You got those two, Crystal?
Mhm.
First, last name? Thank you. So a motion to approve the appointment to the Parks Committee.
I will.
A second?
Okay.
Further discussion? All in favor? Aye, opposed? Is there any other business before the board that I've missed for the organizational meeting? If not, I will open for public comments. Board comment.
Just, I was mentioning in passing, Craig really, stood up this week. He fought a water main break on Christmas night.
Yeah.
And, someone on 81, a friend of ours on 81 Oak Street got a couple of calls, not just one from those guys saying, hey, you're not there, but your water is flowing. So I get a text at 7 a.m. Here's where our key is. Can you turn off our main? No, but I'm just saying, if those guys hadn't given him heads up, that'd still be flowing.
Yeah.
That's a great service. and I
Yeah,
think
they stopped up to the building and 164 and said, hey, something's leaking here,
Right.
which, there's a couple of new sinks and stuff, but it was good. We found it.
Yeah, no, it's
They've been proactive. It's good.
worth it,
Next meeting is January 14th at 6:30 p.m. We will discuss our lighting situations.
Hmm.
Anything else? Motion to adjourn?
Moved.
Second?
Yeah.
All in favor?
Opposed? Happy New Year.